I don't want to be too repetitive and give you an explanation of what gang stalking is. For those that know, and I'm pretty sure if you clicked on this video, you know what gang stalking is. And if you don't, go down my rabbit hole playlist and I will explain what gang stalking is. But these are for the people that already know. Now, going by the title of this video, I'm going to speak on this subject, simple fact, because I've experienced this. If you're OG on my channel, then you know I am no stranger to the psych ward. I've been in the psych ward against my will. I've signed myself into the psych ward a couple times. I've had the cops called on me. Like, yeah, I've been to the psych. I'm not proud to say this, you know, but I will say, you know, shit gets real when that veil opens up. And I know for a fact when that veil opens up, my gang stalkers will reveal themselves through human vessels. And I promise you, every time I go to the psych, well, every time I have went to the psych ward, because I plan on never going there again, knock on wood. Every time that I've gone there, something weird always happened. And I have 3 experiences that I want to talk to you about. There's another one, a 4th one. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But anyways, I just got done drinking a dessert. You'll see that in the next video. But anyways, my first experience was, I was at the psych ward and I seen this dude. He was also a patient. And he looked so familiar. Now, I don't forget faces. When I see a face, it's like, I know you from such and such. Like, I don't care how long it's been, where I've seen you, how casual it's been. I just don't forget a face. And when I seen this person, I was like, I know this person from somewhere. And it was irritating me so bad, so fast, because I could not put my finger on where this person came from. Essentially, the person coming up to me and striking up a conversation, and before he ended the conversation, he told me, he's like, yeah, I know a lot of people. And it just creeped me out, because it's like, I really feel like he knows me, but he won't tell me where he knows me from. And it's so weird, because even right now, I have no clue, but I know this face is so creepy. Another experience I had was when I went to the hospital. This for some odd reason, they had the psych ward connected to the geriatric ward, which is the elderly. I don't know why they grouped those 2 groups together, but they did. But anyways, one elderly man came up to me when I first got admitted, and I can't remember for the life of me what exactly he said, but he wanted me to pass along a message to someone. I can't remember what this message was for the life of me, which I think is for a reason why I don't remember, you know what I'm saying? However, I do remember, I know for a fact I passed that message on for that man. And I feel like, if I remember correctly, this wasn't even to a physical being, this was to a spirit. And he told me to pass on the message. I told him I got him, and I passed it along. And then, like, the next day, he was talking about trains. He seen a train on someone's t-shirt, and he got my attention. He's like, hey, look, isn't that the train you seen? And it was so weird, simple fact, because before I got admitted to that hospital, trains were like the main theme. I kept hearing trains. People kept talking about trains. I kept visioning trains and a bunch of crazy shit happening on the trains. And then here it is, I'm in the psych ward, and the elderly man is telling me, hey, isn't that the train that you seen? Look. And the guy with the t-shirt, he's standing there. Now, mind you, he's not a patient. He was like a visiting family member. But it was like he was planted there. Like, yeah, look, the t-shirt, I wore this for you today. It was so fucking weird. So weird. And then the third experience I had was at this, all of these happen at different psych wards too on top of that. It's not just one psych ward. Like, All three of these experiences were in 3 different psych wards. But anyways, this dude, he was crazy. I'm not gonna say he was crazy from the rip, but he was a character. He kept people laughing. And I remember one day he sat next to me and he told me, there's this spirit, Asriel, want to talk to you, and that's your brother. I was like, what? You know, my name's Asriel, you know, Asriel. But anyways, and he was like, he want to talk to you. He want to take over my body. He want to talk to you. He want to tell you something. And I was like, okay. I just went along with it. Essentially, I don't even know how we got on this topic, but we got on this topic of an incident that happened in the 5th grade. I don't know how much I can talk about without YouTube getting me in trouble, but just in a nutshell, in the 5th grade, for some odd reason, I don't even know how this started, what this brought this about, but for some odd reason, I felt like I needed to carry a blade to school. Mind you, I'm living on a military base. I'm not in the hood or anything like that. We were military kids. So there is no reason to bring a blade to school. But for some odd reason, during that moment, I can't tell you where I got the blade from. I can't tell you when the day I got it. I can't tell you anything. All I know is that I remember I started carrying a blade on me to school, and I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell my best friend, which I didn't have a best friend, but I didn't tell any of my friends, associates. I didn't tell anyone. It was just my little secret. And I remember me and my classmates took a field trip to the bowling alley. And I remember I'm sitting down, just chilling, and one of these boys, which he was so irritating to me. I'm not going to go into that tangent, but he was just so irritating to me. And he came up to me, he was like, you're not going to do anything with that? I'm like, what? Are you challenging me? Okay, so he says that, he's like, you're not going to do nothing with that. And I remember taking I don't know how far I can get into this. I remember taking this artifact out of my pocket and just lunging at him, and then all of my friends holding me back. I'd have no clue what happened after that. I don't remember if I couldn't have gotten in trouble, because if I would have gotten in trouble and they called my mom and my parents, they would have whooped my ass, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't have gotten caught by a teacher or anything like that. I don't know what happened. It's like everything goes black. The last thing I remember is me I don't know. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm sitting here telling you this story. Please don't judge me. I promise you, I have a good heart full of gold. It's just, when I was younger, in my younger days, I don't know, my demons just took over me. I don't know. But anyways, so fast forward to the psych ward. So I'm talking to this spirit named Asriel, and I'm asking him, like, what happened that day? I don't remember. Okay, so he tells me, apparently, I unalived him, and they had to change the timeline so that everyone could go home safely. I know that sounds so fucking crazy. Like, what? That's what he told me. And, like, ever since he told me that, it's just rattled my brain. Like, don't get me wrong. I know, logically speaking and logically thinking, this is impossible. This couldn't have happened. But at the same time, I have a left brain and a right brain. I know how to use both. Therefore, things that the logical brain thinks that is impossible, the creative brain knows it is possible. When there's a world, there's a way. Anything is possible. Therefore, what if? I mean, some people believe, you know, gang stalkers have powers, certain powers. Some people believe that it's strictly just the military and man-made things. I think it's a little bit of both. Now, I'm not saying I did this to that boy. I'm not saying that at all. Matter of fact, I don't even want that on my heart. I don't even want to claim that. But I will be honest and say I don't remember what the fuck happened. And I don't know anyone. I'm not talking to anyone from the 5th grade so I can, just hit them up. Hey, do you remember what happened that day? Like, no, we all living our own lives. Again, we're military kids. We've been all over the world. We did not keep in touch. So, yeah, when he told me that my scalp was, like, peeled back. And at the time, it was like, it makes sense. Why would I carry that? Why, what possessed me to do that? And how did he know I had it? Yes. Just thinking about it just puts my brain in a wheel. Yeah, so that happened. One other occurrence happened that just came to mind. I remember this dude. We were having a conversation again in the psych ward, and we were having a conversation, and for some odd reason, one of my kinks, he brought it up, but I didn't bring it up, but he knew I was into it, and he showed me a symbol on his hand to show me that he was into it too. However, I don't think that symbol it's not connected to that kink. Now, I'm not going to tell you the kink on here, simply that because now I have to tell you a little bit so you're not thinking anything crazy. Like, trust me, I don't believe in doing anything to anybody that doesn't give consent. I don't believe in doing anything with a minor or anything like that outside of another adult. You know what I'm saying? So don't think anything too crazy. However, this kink is illegal. Yeah, so take that what you will. I'm not I don't want to say the word. I'm not a file. I don't do anything with kids or anything like that. I don't do anything with animals or anything like that. So don't think anything too crazy. Well, I mean, it is crazy. It is crazy. I can't. If you're my babe from OnlyFans and you've been digging in my videos, then you already know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I've talked about this plenty of times in the beginning of my OnlyFans career. But yeah, he knew about it and he told me he was into it. It was just so weird because I'm like thinking to myself, like, how do you know? How do you know I'm into that kink? How do you know? So yeah, they're definitely out there watching you. Those are my experiences with my gang stalkers, and not even that one dude that said he allowed that spirit to possess him named Asriel. He told me that he was a CIA agent. He like pulled me to the side. He's like, listen, I'm a CIA agent. I was sent in here. I was like, what the fuck? And you know what's even crazy? That night I was admitted. The night before, I had a vision with a celebrity. And something happened that night. And I went to the psych ward and I heard a spirit ask me like, hey, what happened last night between you and such and such? And I told that spirit what happened. And then like out loud, a human being in that same room says, she thinks her and such did this. And I was like, what the fuck? I know that did not come from a nurse. Hold on, I'm talking to a spirit. This is spiritual. Like, I know I did not physically do anything with the celebrity. This is in the spirit realm. I don't know if it's these celebrities' demon that they're worshiping, you know? I don't know if this is that celebrity's God that they're worshiping. I don't know. It might be that celebrity astral projecting, just fucking around. I really don't fucking know. I really don't know. But I know it happened. And, you know, I just thought that was crazy. Like, whoa, I'm really being watched, not just in this physical realm, but also in the spirit realm too. I got gang stalkers in the spirit realm. Like, whoa, like, yeah, it gets real out here in these streets. That's all I have to say. Yeah, those are my experiences with gang stalking and the psych ward. I have plenty of psych ward stories. If you want me to, you know, tell them, if you're an OG on my channel, then you've already heard them. I've talked about them. However, I deleted those videos. I think I have a couple of podcasts that I've talked, oops, sorry, excuse me, that tagged this as, that I spoke on my experiences within the psych ward, but, you know, I would like to, you know, sit back in front of the camera again and talk about it, especially November 21st, 2015. If you know, you know. All right, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. It was nice talking to you. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.